What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. We're shoutcasting your battles today. These are from Flongo Fool. Apologies if I mispronounce your name, but it looks like Flongo Fool or Flongo Full. Well, he is rocking a very spicy pick with Gigalith on this team. Gigalith is rocking Smackdown, Rock Slide Superpower, and he's running in the lead, hoping to catch exactly these guys, Dragonite and Togekiss. I know I said that I was going to stick to Great League once all three leagues came back, but I could not pass up a Gigalith video because I've never seen it run in Go Battle League, and I thought it would be really interesting to watch to see how it performs. So thank you to this trainer for submitting Gigalith. Very spicy pick. Gyarados gets hit with the Sludge Wave, but that's fine. This is still a pretty comfortable matchup for Gyarados. Almost has double Aqua Tails. Gets this one off, which is huge. This will force the Swampert to use a shield or just let it go. Trainer decides to let it go. Makes sense. Metagross comes in, is gonna get farmed down, but gets to the Crunch. That's absolutely huge. This Crunch will do a lot of damage, or maybe we'll get a shield. Gets the shield, and he still has another good answer for this Metagross with his Garchomp. That's kind of a strategy this team has, where Gigalith, one of its biggest weaknesses in this meta is obviously Metagross, because those bullet punches and meteor mashes do super effective damage against that rock typing, pure rock typing of Gigalith. So he has two solid answers for it in back. Opponent caught that Sand Tomb with the Dragonite, but that lower defense will actually make these Smackdowns do a ton. If I said Rock Throw before, I believe it's Smackdown on Gigalith. Gonna go for this Rock Slide, takes out the Dragonite, and that's actually perfect because it only gives Metagross a little bit of farm, but this Metagross is already at a Meteor Mash, so this actually isn't looking too good for him because these bullet punches plus another Meteor Mash will likely put this Garchomp very low, and I'm not sure if he still has a shield. Yeah, I don't think the Garchomp will survive this plus any bullet punches. No, Meteor Mash KOs. So it takes a loss there in game one. It shows you that Gigalith, even though it has that super effective rock throw damage against, Smackdown damage against Dragonite, it looks like a rock throw in the animation, right? But it is Smackdown. They look kind of similar. Gonna go straight for this superpower against Magnezone, but as I was saying, even though it has the super effective Smackdown damage against the Flyer, the Dragon Breath damage still does a ton, so it's not like all that great of a matchup. He goes straight into his hard counter, which is interesting. Okay, he's gonna try and bait with the Sand Tomb. Yeah, I like this shield because if you invest the shield, your opponent's probably more likely to shield this one. And because his opponent was a little late on the swap, I think he can get to this Outrage. Yeah, he just barely gets to the Outrage. I'm pretty sure if they start like on even energy, I don't think Garchomp can bait and still get to the Outrage. I could be wrong. Snorlax comes in. Okay. So the Gyarados kind of wants to avoid the Magnezone, but he comes in with Gigalith. That's really interesting. Man, at this point, you kind of have to just rely that it's a Body Slam. It is a Body Slam, so that's nice. This is probably just a Mirror Shot, which he survives, but he's going to go for the Superpower anyway. Or he's going to shield anyway and go for the Superpower, I mean. Gigalith. Can he pull off? Oh, he lands. That's right, shields are down. What am I thinking? Shields are down, and he gets to the second Superpower. That Superpower did so much damage to the Magnezone, took out over half health, takes out a ton against the Snorlax, and he has the full Gyarados in back that can finish it off. I forgot that he already had both shields. My bad. Going into the next game. The Gigalith showing out that time. Took out the Magnezone and almost took out that Snorlax as well in quick succession. And these are rank 9 battles too. These are very high elo. Like if you're in rank 9, you're in the top few percent of all Pokemon Go players. So rank 9 is no joke. There's probably like, I don't know, 1,000 people in the world that might hit rank 10, and that's out of like millions of Pogo players. So rank 10 is pretty insane. That's the top of the top. Sandtomb. Okay, yeah, I probably wouldn't bait here because he's not gonna want to go down 2 shields, right? So I definitely would not bait. Oh man, he's baiting again. I'm not sure why you would bait in this scenario because you're not gonna get to another move anyway. I guess you get to another Sandtomb, but like Sandtomb obviously does nothing to a flying type. I guess it puts this Gyarados like it's triple debuffed. Yeah, but now it just switches out and it still has a ton of health and it clears the debuff. So I think, yeah, you got to go for the Outrage in that situation because the Sandtombs aren't going to do anything. So I'm not sure if he was trying to bait or if he like purposely just wanted to lower the defense for the Gigalith to farm down. That could be something. He stores up, it looked like 2 superpowers and then he dips. Okay. Gyarados versus Snorlax. You see this matchup quite a bit in the Master Premier. Gyarados going for this Aqua Tail. This will put Snorlax very low. Snorlax switches out with like 1 HP, and now it's the Gyarados mirror match. He's going for the Aqua Tail, which is interesting. Yeah, if he just went for that crunch, this would have been a lot more comfortable. Gonna go for this next Aqua Tail. This will put Gyarados quite low. Gets the shield. Oh man, he still has 2 shields, so he can just Rock Throw down from here. This Gyarados must be running Crunch Outrage, which helps. Has to be careful he doesn't throw a move on this Snorlax with like 1 HP. It's the Magnezone. Oh no, did he misclick? Did he misclick? Or maybe he didn't want to debuff himself right away. I'm not sure, but he could have just double superpowered for the win. The Snorlax has like 1 HP, so there's no way it survives 1 Rock Throw, but sometimes these licks sneak in. Yeah, 1 Rock Throw takes... Ah, Smackdown! I did it again! 1 Smackdown. Man, I can see the comments now. Chris, Rise, it's... Don't you know your moves? I don't know. I'm sorry. Rock Throw and Smackdown look very similar, and they're both the same type. Similar animations, so it's Smackdown. This is interesting against the Mamoswine, so it's because of that ground and ice typing, it's going to hit for neutral, this rock damage. Has to watch out for the Bulldoze, and even Avalanche will still hit for some heavy neutral damage. Yeah, if I'm the opponent, I'd probably just go for the Avalanche, because both are going to hurt. He's going to chip away at this Metagross with Superpower. I think maybe you could think about conserving that energy for later against like the Mamoswine, for example. Meteor Mash gonna take out a lot of damage against the Scarchomp. He's over farming, and again, I can see why you're over farming, but at the same... Okay, he Mudshots down anyway. Yeah, I was thinking you probably want to go for that right away because the Mudshots will do more damage. In here, I think he probably could have got to the... Yeah, he survived 1 more Powder Snow, so I think he could have got to the Outrage. But it's fine. Goes for a Rock Slide here. This will do some heavy damage against the Gyarados if it lands. It gets shielded. Now he's in the Gyarados mirror match. Has a little bit of a health advantage because of those few smackdowns the opposing Gyarados had to take. Gets hit by a Crunch. Not a huge deal. Gonna go for this Aqua Tail bait. Really likes to bait, this trainer. Gets the successful bait. That's pretty huge. And I like that he's going for the Aqua Tail. That's actually a mistake that I make sometimes, is I try and go for the heavy hitting move, whereas the right play is just to go for that Aqua Tail. His opponent gets off his own. He undercharges it. Interesting. Which allows him to farm with the Mamoswine. Nice play there. Unfortunately, Mamoswine can't get to a move from that Smackdown damage, and 1 Smackdown takes out the Gyarados for a GG's. Gigalith doing some work. It's not just hanging in there. It's pulling its weight, Gigalith. And look how cool it looks, to be honest. It's like a big boulder rock thing. Jeremy BA60, the next opponent. Another Dragonite, another good lead for Gigalith. And yeah, we see the Metagross safe swap. We're seeing a lot of the same team comps. Gyarados, yeah, I can take these Meteor Mashes, no problem. I guess a little bit of a problem because it can only like take one pretty much. Gonna go for the Aqua Tail rather than the Crunch. Doesn't get the shield. That's why I usually go for Crunch first. Because from there you could just like shield and Dragon Breath down. Gets the shield anyway with the second Aqua Tail. Yeah, if I was the Metagross, I definitely would not have shielded that second one because he wasn't gonna get to an Aqua Tail and a Crunch before you got to your next move. Aqua Tail again. Takes out the Metagross. Yep, so Gyarados wins that matchup as it should. Probably gets Dragon Breath down by the opposing Dragonite. But that Dragon Breath damage definitely chips away. Comes in with Gigalith. Is gonna shield this Dragon Claw. Interesting. And what's gonna be in back? Oh, yeah, I probably would have just thrown that Rock Slide as soon as you got it. Pressure that shield or take out the Dragonite, and then you have your Garchomp with shields down in the back. That's huge that he lets the Dragonite go. And now it's Garchomp versus Gyarados in the back. I think he has to bait. This is a time where baiting is probably the play. I don't know. I don't think he can bait and still get there, though. I don't think he can. Maybe he can. It's going to be close. Oh my goodness. Garchomp, you animal. Garchomp with shields down is just insane. Got the Sand Tomb debuff, lands the Outrage, and Garchomp comes through at the end. Gigalith did very well, surprisingly. We saw that it does very well against the Flyers, a 4-1 set. Thank you to this trainer for submitting these battles. If you want me to shoutcast your battles, make sure to send them. Link in the description. Just fill out a quick Google form. It's as easy as that. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.